Top Chef Canada Season 3 winner. My man, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now, ever since you've won the show, and the show has a huge following here in our country, I'm sure everybody's like, okay, you got to cook for us. You got to come on the show.
That's right.
And that's what we're going to make you do here today.
Sounds good.
What's on the menu?
So what we're going to do is a little goat cheese panna cotta. I did typically panna cottas are obviously sweet. I did a sweet version on the show. I'm going to do something a little savory today with some different textures of beet. I got some roasted beets here, some golden beets. I made some beet chips actually. These are kind of cool. It's just pureed roasted beets with a little bit of egg white, and we just dry them in the oven. So it's like a really healthy snack. Really ultra crisp. And these are just golden beet chips as well, which I sliced in, and then I just fried these ones. So we kind of have a not as healthy version and a very healthy version.
We have options, is what we have.
Yeah, exactly. So just presenting the panna cotta with some different textures of beets, and you have all those flavors. Every restaurant, it seems like nowadays, has kind of a roasted beet and goat cheese salad on the menu. So this is just a different take on that, essentially.
Okay, so let's mix it up.
Yeah, I'll start mixing this up. If you want to slice the apple there, just be gentle. It even says right on there, watch your fingers. So just be careful.
He gave me a tutorial on this before, so hopefully there are no injuries. But what a journey you have had, I mean, with this show and having to keep it a secret for so long, and the audition video. It's always cool to see where the journey started.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine when you applied for it that, hey, you could actually be the champ here?
No, I mean, you always have a goal in mind, I think, anytime you set out for something. And more or less, I tried out because, you know, I watched the last couple seasons and kind of hanging with my wife on the couch at home, and she's like, you should totally try out. And, you know, you're kind of trash talking the guys when you're watching from home, and you're like, I think I could do it better. Or, I would do this in this situation. And to go on and to have success was obviously, it was a huge honor for me to be able to compete with everyone and on the show, and meeting chefs from across the country was really cool as well. I mean, you're meeting guys that are cooking in Newfoundland and Toronto and Montreal and Calgary has some really great chefs as well, and it was just a really cool experience to be able to go on and compete. And we cooked in some crazy places and zoos and tarmacs, and they had some really cool challenges along the way. And definitely any chefs out there that want to try out, now's the time. I know that they're taking applications for before June 20th. You got to get it in, and I definitely urge anyone that wants to do it to definitely try out, because it was a really cool experience to be able to be a part of such a great show. I love how you're just putting this together. Just laying it out. Just with ease, and I know it's all about presentation. The moment in Cactus, tell me Cactus gave you a raise, by the way. No comment on that, but we had a really great party as far as celebrating with all the friends and family we had at Cole Harbour. There was an unbelievable party. Lots of friends, family, media, and our owner Richard Jaffe threw a really cool party to celebrate everything. And I think everyone in the room was a little nervous. I mean, the way the show was going and the way it was being edited, it was like, geez, we've got 300 people here, and we've got this venue, and this guy might not actually win. And I think everyone was pretty surprised, and it was a big secret to keep for 6 months. I mean, you want to tell all your friends and family and all that, and we wanted to have the reaction, me and my wife, really genuine at the party, and once, you know, Lisa Ray announced it, we definitely had that. I mean, people were, you know, crying, clapping, all that stuff. My son's walking out at the end of the show there, and it was a really cool moment to share with everyone, and the overall experience was just, it was totally unbelievable. It was awesome. So what happens now? You got the prize money. Obviously, you're still with Cactus Club, yeah? So what happens now that you have this title? Are there going to be a lot of demonstrations? Is there aspirations to do your own show? I think that the great thing about the show is it's opened a lot of doors. I mean, I was able to go back to my high school and cook out in Surrey for the mayor, and working with the students out there was a great thrill. I've done some discussions with grade 6 and 7 students on healthy eating, and it's really opened a lot of doors. And you can, because of, you know, all of us as competitors that have gone on the show, we are all able to take the experience in totally different routes. You could open a restaurant, you can do demonstrations, you can start teaching, you know, young people, or there's a ton of things that with food now in this country, it's a very exciting time to be cooking. And there's a lot of medias out there as far as, you know, you can contribute to magazines, you can go on TV, you can teach, you can have your own restaurant. There's so many things going on that it's a really cool time for this country as far as cooking. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. So listen, we're going to do the taste test. So we'll take a final break. We'll wrap things up. We'll bring the crew inside the kitchen so they can meet the champ, and then we'll do the official taste test. Exactly. Let me know how it is. Come on back. This looks awesome. Yes.